Hey guys, this is going to be a strange one. Should be pretty entertaining, but also a strange one. It has lots of ups and downs, so get ready for a roller coaster ride. It's my Vyros 2 list that I'm testing out and trying to determine whether or not it's going to fit with Ron against a Darraghe 1 Infernal Machines list that has double Soullhunters, which I love, Bile thralls, and a full unit of Mechanithralls ambushing with 2 brute thralls on it, and then 4 of the Nightwretch Arcnodes, 2 pistol wraiths, and Darraghe Wrathe. It's a very strange list. At first, I'm not really very scared of it. However, this is Darraghe 1. She can take anything and make it hit hard, hit accurately, and limit what I can do. So on that note, I have to take Darraghe 1 pretty seriously. So let's begin. I go first. I get up the board. I put kinetic imprint up. Yeah, just getting up the board. I'm kind of hoping he'll bring the Bile thralls up there and do some shooting because, yeah, I mean, he's got to give away something. He sits here for quite a while on clock figuring out what he's going to move up that he can give away because I can hit anything that goes into the zones. So he ultimately decides to put a screening wall of Bile thralls up, move Soullhunters behind them, take these Soullhunters on the left and run them way over here into this zone over here because Vyros is on the opposite side and I would have to move my Vyros and my whole army over to the left to get those Soullhunters. And I approve. I think that's a pretty good decision. And that's how this looks. Yeah, he did. He was just testing. He used full testing, did purges on some Griffins. It was dice off 6. I think he did like 13 damage with 6 of them. He just wanted to see what they could do. The original intention was to make them a screening wall, but it was just like, let's see what happens. This is the first time I think playing Bile thralls. This is not the matchup they want at all. These Soullhunters and Bile thralls want to see a lot of infantry. However, Darraghe does debuff really, really, really well. So he's got this whole right side and a forest, which is really, really tempting for my Vyros 2 list. So I'm going to go take that. I'm going to put my Gorgon and Imperitus behind that forest. I shot the Soullhunter from behind the forest with Imperitus. I hit it. Damage roll sucked. I needed a 5 to kill. Did not get the 5. I was hoping to light Darraghe on fire because she's right behind it, and Imperitus has Flame Burst, and I just love lighting the caster on fire at the very beginning of a game, and just letting the fire roll do damage until, like one spray from Disco or a Gorgon kills Darraghe or something like that. So that's what I was hoping for. Everything else, I just back up a little bit and threaten the zones. I don't really feel very threatened. I'm going to make that left Soullhunters have nothing they can hit. The Soullhunters over there are going to get nothing they're going to hit, and he can feed on me. And besides some guns, which I'm teched for, I got Deceleration up, I got Kinetic Imprint up. I'm not expecting a whole lot of damage output. And that's how it goes. So his turn, you can see clock. 32 minutes is what he has left over debating what to do with that first turn. That was awkward for him. I did not pop feet. He's going to come for... Oh, I put this Griffon that got messed up by the Bile thralls. I just ran it up there to tie down the Soullhunters because I don't want them somehow walking into a debuffed Imperitus and killing a debuffed Imperitus. Darraghe has parry, so it doesn't really matter for her, but yeah, that Griffon should be a little bit of a pain in the butt to get rid of. So Darraghe comes forward, she pops her feet, Soullhunters kill the Griffins, Pistol Wraiths start shooting Imperitus, they get shield guard to Gorgon. When they try and stationary the Gorgon, I shield guard to Imperitus. It's a losing battle though, because he's got 4 shots and he only needs 2 from the same one to stationary him. So Imperitus gets stationary, Nightwretch goes over and Parasite goes on to Imperitus, Crippling Grasp goes on to Discordia, so Discordia can move a whole 2 inches on his next turn. And Nightwretch and Bile thralls and Pistol Wraiths all shoot up Imperitus. He's pretty messed up, but he's fine. Phoenix Protocol does not trigger. That Griffon up there dies. Mechanithralls come through. 2 Brute Thralls charge. They ambush from the right-hand side. They smack that objective. Bring down the objective. Man, Brute Thralls hit so freaking hard. Even without feet. The objective wasn't even in Darraghe's feet range. With Combo Strike. My goodness, I think he said POW 19? Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I'm not remembering that right, but whew, Oh, get a fan over here. About ready to faint. Yeah, then another Mechanithrall goes into this Arcanist over here. I left a little bit too forward on the right. I remember the ambushers. I put Imperitus and the Chimera over here out of range of them. I just forgot about that Arcanist. So I lose an Arcanist for nothing. Not the worst thing in the world, though. I've got way more focus than I know what to do with. Yeah. So, yep. Board looks like this now. So here's the plan. I'm going to assassinate Dennegra because I want to. It looks fun. I love Imperitus assassination runs. Feet and Parasite are on Imperitus. He's going to shake stationary, get a focus from Vyros. And there's a lot of things that have to happen here. These Arcanists have to get freed up so that they can go over and give Imperitus concentrated power and more focus, since he can't be filled to full because he had to shake stationary. So Vyros and the Gorgon go over there to clear them up. They get in the way of them. And then I can only reposition Vyros 2 so far forward. And it's definitely time to pop feet. I also need to do Easy Rider so Imperitus can get through that forest. Yeah, it is most definitely a frickin' feet turn. Because if this goes wrong, I am going to need feet to not lose on scenario and also not get assassinated. But yeah, once that happens, which it does, Disco walks up his 2 inches, takes a spray shot at Dennegra. I boost it. I need a 12 to hit because I'm a 6. With Dennegra's feet, I become a 4. She's a 16. I need to hit a 12. It'd be awesome because if I hit her with the Deafen, Imperitus is going to be a lot more likely to hit. I miss it. No biggie. It would have been cool if it hit. Wasn't expecting to hit. Just would have been cool. More Griffins go and beat on stuff. I'm just going to ignore these Soullhunters on the left. They can, whatever, they can charge me. They can charge into my Arcanist. I'm not going to need them after this turn, even if I fail the assassination run. Beat up the Arc Node, beat up the Skarlock Commander. My Arcanist load up these 2 Griffins. Arcanist goes over, puts Hunter's Mark on that Bile Thrall way on the right. The other 2, the Bile Thrall and the Skarlock Commander on the left, get hosed for synergy builds. Then these 2 Griffins are loaded up, concentrated, powered, and ready to go on Dennegra if need be, if Imperitus fails to get the job done. This Gorgon over here kills the Soul Hunter. Imperitus goes screaming across the map. He's going to hit this Bile Thrall and sidestep right into Dennegra. And it's going to be perfect. He's going to be in synergy range. He rolls double 1s on the Bile Thrall. And he misses the Bile Thrall. The funny thing is, even under Dennegra's feet, he's still mat 9. No, yes. He goes from 8 to 11 with synergy and then down to 9 on Dennegra's feet. So he would have hit a defense 11 with double 1s, but he missed, even though it's defense 10 because double 1s. Ah, so frustrating. Use my second attack, cream the Bile Thrall, sidestep into Dennegra. I need 7s to hit Dennegra since I'm a 9 and she's a 16. Hit my first 7, roll a 4. It's dice plus 5. So he shaves the plus 5, 4 damage goes through. She's taking 4 damage, and she's on fire. Roll my next 7, hit it. I roll a 4 again. 4 damage goes through, so she's got 8 damage on her now. Then I miss my third 7. A little floppy on the damage rolls. Not very happy with that. I would have had another attack if I had hit that first double 1s. So time to send in the backup Griffins because I built redundancy into my assassination run. First Griffin goes in. He boosts to hit. He hits. Time to do the damage roll, and it flops. Dennegra's on like 6 health. Just another poopy damage roll. But she's on fire. So yeah, she's on fire. And no, sorry. I think I left her on like 3 health. It was a pretty floppy damage roll, but it was still like dice plus like 3 or something like that. And so now I'm just going to kill some other stuff with the Mother Griffin because he won't be able to get there and be in synergy range because I had issues with getting Vyros to keep them all in synergy range. I put some models in zones. Feet's going to keep me alive. And map looks like this. That green proxy is Imperitus. I'm worried about getting assassinated by Mechanithralls because I'm on a no camp. Because stuff happened, which was dumb on my part, but you know what? I'm just going to rely on feet, which is dumb because we'll talk about this here in a second. Dennegra rolls, the fire does not go away, and I roll a crappy damage roll, and she's left on 3 boxes. It's dice off 3 on the freaking fire. Need a 6 to kill. My goodness. Okay, so she's still alive. She's like, I'm out of here. Chimera goes and puts Crippling Grasp on Vyros. She takes her parry and walks herself 7 inches back and does that Crippling Grasp on the Vyros. Then what should have happened is these Mechanithralls should have charged Vyros in the back, combo striked, and killed Vyros. However, what ends up happening, because he kills 2 Arcanists here in the zone, trying to clear out the zone so he can score it, and then Vyros takes off to the side, to the left over here, and is a lot safer now. And now he's not going to be defense 11 in the back. They're going to have front attacks, and he's defense 13. And so of the 3 that attack, all of them would have hit defensive 11, but 2 of them missed the defense 13. On the charge, it's pretty good, and it does 9 damage to Vyros too, leaving him on 9 boxes. So cool. Dodged a bullet. Got lucky. Awesome. Soulhunters do what Soulhunters do. They come in and they kill all those Arcanists. A whole lot of them. Just num, 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 num. Kill them all, become incorporeal, have some souls. The other ones charge over here and smack on Griffins. We learn how impact attacks work. All these other Soulhunters come in onto the parasited Imperitus, beat him up a whole bunch, trigger Phoenix Protocol. He's fine. Shake it off, Imperitus. Board looks like this. So, I've got 2 options here. I half-ass another assassination run and maybe put a Gorgon spray into it, or I just kill his entire freaking army and camp a bunch with Vyros too, and sit in the zones and chill and bank on him not finishing the assassination, not winning on scenario, and not having anything left to attrition with. I'm also just hoping fire will kill her. So, in order to make that happen, Gorgon kills a few Mechanithralls. This Gorgon over here goes and kills the pistol wraiths. And there's a lot of order of activations here because synergy needs to be built correctly in the most reliable manner. That is correct. Vyros walks over here, mount attacks a Mechanithrall, kills a Soul Hunter. Oh, before that, Discordia turns around. Because of Bird's Eye, I can see through forests, which normally, if a model is being blocked line of sight by a forest on a spray, you can't actually hit them. Bird's Eye allows me to shoot through spray through forests. The BBs just like dodge around the trees and stuff. It's magical, I'll tell you. And it has to be magical because they're incorporeal right now. But yeah, Disco hits and sprays down 2 of the Soul Hunters and kills them. Vyros kills the other Soul Hunter and repos to safety, camping 2 with 9 boxes, chilling out there, and a shield guard. Yeah. Griffon comes over here, kills this Brute Thrall. Other Griffon kills all the Soul Hunters that are over here. Imperitus kills all those Soul Hunters and lights the Arc Node on fire from the Flame Burst from the other one. And map looks like this. Basically, everything is dead. Yeah. And it turns out I got to agree with my reposition, and that Gorgon is a hair out of shield guard range of Vyros. So here's what's going to happen. This little Arc Node over here is going to walk over, and it's going to shoot Vyros too, who's crippling grasp, who has been upkept. Oh, the fire went away. He rolled like a 1 or a 2. And then he rolled a 1 or a 2 on that Arc Node over there. And he's like, I'm really good at rolling 1s and 2s. And then he's like, my dice are always rolling low. And then he completely proves that point wrong. He brings his Arc Node over there. He boosted in Vyros. He hits Vyros. Not that hard. 5 to a 13. I need like an 8. And then he cranks a 6-5-4 on the damage rolls at dice -3, which, no, it's about 14. It was dice -2. I shave 7, and he does a crap ton of damage to Vyros, leaving him on a couple of boxes. And then Denegger's like, cool, puts a venom into him, or no, does our new like Talon spell, the one that got replaced by a Scourge because Scourge was broken. Yeah. She rolls the 6 and crit Shadowbinds Vyros 2, just 2 dice, which was exactly what she needed to hit Vyros 2. And then damage roll kills him. And I'm sitting there going, come on. I had like a million chances to kill a squishy little old Denagre with my beautiful, beautiful Imperitus. And the frickin' little chicken jack walks up and shoots the best stat warcaster in the game. I mean, arguably Borka 2 and Xerxes are better because they have different buffs. But, I mean, Vyros 2 is a 15 frickin' 18 on 18 boxes. Like, it doesn't go down easy. But yeah, Vyros 2 died. I got assassinated. That was a fun game. He is up, I believe, 1-0 right now on scenario, just because feed movements and stuff were allowing me to contest the zones this turn, and he scored one by killing my objective. So, yeah, that was pretty entertaining. Still not sold on this Vyros 2 list. I think it's good, but it's just closer to 50-50 against everything right now, and I don't know if I want that. I mean, that's exactly what you want out of a pivot. It just feels weird, I guess. If playing 50-50 games, it feels like dice really impact things a lot when they're that close and there's not much room for error. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you.